and help me to understand that, yes, you need to actually like tell people you care about them, because they won't be here forever. After you do your degree, your A levels don't really count. I don't feel like schools teach about money enough, really and truly. Like, they don't teach about pensions, savings, investing, budgeting, all of those things. Hi guys, it's me again, back with another video. This one is a bit different from what I've done before in the past. It is more of me asking people their opinion on the topic and then hearing about what people say. So as some of you may already know from my video that I did before on BLM, I spoke about how usually this platform is mainly about me asking my mates and my friends what they think on the topic, or what they've learned, or maybe I'm learning something too, and then I share with you guys. So obviously For Journeys Across is pretty much about me going on this life journey and carrying you guys along with me, and then us basically learning together and growing together on this journey of life. So yeah, I am so looking forward to this video and I hope you all enjoy it too. Before I forget, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe because I see you guys watching and not subscribing, okay? So make sure you subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and yeah, it really helps out a lot with the growth of my channel. I'm gonna ask people that were my friends and my contacts to tell me one thing they know now and wish that they knew when they were younger. So basically, like, speaking to your younger self, what would you tell yourself when you were younger? So I have about 20 replies which I'm going to read and maybe comment on a few. And yeah, if there's anything that you wish that you knew when you were younger, put it in the comment section below and I'm sure that somebody will read it and maybe we'll learn from it. So like I said, this channel is all about learning, it's all about growth. There's people out there that you know things that they wish they knew or they should know, and this is not about telling you guys what to do or anything like that. It's pretty much just learning from each other, from our life experiences, and yeah, and even if now you're not like young, it's still never too late to do all these things or to do things that are right for you. So yeah, I hope that you will enjoy this. University isn't needed to get a really good paying job. It helps, but it isn't always needed. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, that's literally facts. If you have mates that have gone uni, ask them, did you get a job in what you studied? Did you get a good job in what you studied? Was it a well-paid job? Yeah, uni isn't always the one, but it depends on what your course is, so it varies for different people. Someone says, this is about teaching, someone said, there are teaching courses available. Instead of 3 years, you can do it in 1. I think I read about this somewhere, and I'm not sure if it's QTS or something like that, and I think it was like in comparison to doing a PGCE, and it's true. I used to work in a school a while back, and I know TAs that literally after being a TA, the school will like sponsor them to do this course. I don't remember what it was called, but literally it was a 1-year course, and then after it they could literally become a teacher. I would tell my younger self to travel more. I think now, like, us being like in the lockdown and not being able to go anywhere, it's really frustrating, 1, and 2, yes, I wish I did start traveling when I was younger. And yeah, I think sometimes there are restrictions and there are some things that you can't do, but if you've got the funds and the means and you can, then do. Like, traveling is an amazing experience. And the next person said, not to spend all my money and live off overdraft. The bills will come. I repeat, the bills will come, so get saving and have some knowledge about money. That is so true. I don't feel like schools teach about money enough, really and truly. Like, they don't teach about pensions, savings, investing, budgeting, all of those things. Like, and I think it's so important to learn, like, if you're watching this and you're a parent and you've got a young child, it's important to teach them from a young age so they know. Like, even me, I didn't learn about money until recently. It's just one of those things. And yeah, in university, I lived through overdraft. That's just, I didn't know how to manage my money. And so now being older, yes, I definitely resonate with this point right here. Next person said, skip uni. Skip uni. Skip uni. There are a lot of apprenticeships out there for different ages and backgrounds. Look into that if you want a debt-free, progressive career that is well paid. That is so true. Skip uni if you can. Not all jobs require you to go to uni. Some jobs just want you to basically do like a course or like some sort of training that could take a year or even less. And yes, it is debt-free. There are a lot of apprenticeships out there, especially right now. There are a lot. I feel like when I was growing up, that wasn't like, there was some, but like you had to exclusively be like the best of the best, whereas now, you know, if you fit into the right age, background, whatever they're looking for, you've got a chance. So definitely look into what's out there. The responsibility of your happiness does not rely on you having a partner. The responsibility of your happiness is yourself, and you shouldn't go into a relationship thinking that is going to make you happy. Try to be whole and happy in yourself before seeking happiness in other people. Moment of silence. We're going to let that sink in for a little bit. Okay, cool. That was literally like, yeah, I think everyone needs to know that. To put your happiness on somebody else, like to be like, I'm going to be happy because you make me happy, it's such a burden on the other person, and it's so unfair on them as well, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, nobody should have so much power over you for that person to be the reason why you're happy, or the reason why you're sad, or the reason why you're whatever. I wish I put more savings aside towards my future. Yes, I think savings is another thing that was never really done for me. I don't know if you guys remember this, but back when I was growing up, back in my days, in college, there was this thing called EMA. I think it was called EMA, and it was when the government would give you like a certain amount of money per week, and it was so you can buy books and things like that. Well, people didn't really buy books with it, obviously. I don't even know what I spent all that money on. Honestly, if I knew then what I knew now, honestly, I would have put so much money aside, I would have saved so much more, I wouldn't have spent it on things that, like, didn't even matter. Okay, one thing I wish I knew then was to pick subjects I enjoyed in school. I'm guessing they mean things like GCSEs and A-levels. The subjects you choose don't always have to be related to the field you want to get into. The important thing is, 1, you enjoy it, and 2, you're able to get a good grade. It can even show you what you're passionate about and lead you to develop that interest, or even build a side hustle besides making it your dream job. I think this is so true and so important. In GCSEs and A-levels, what did I do? Science. Do you guys know how hard science? Sorry, I'm just having the flashback right now. And like, even something they don't tell you is after like you've done GCSEs, your A-levels, and you start to get a job, the only GCSEs that actually matter are maths and English. Maybe like a language GCSEs if you do that as well. But everything else does not really matter. It didn't matter that I did science in my GCSEs. It didn't matter that I did whatever else I may have done. They don't look at all that. So I should have actually picked subjects that are easy for me and are enjoyable as well, and I'm able to get a good grade in it, because that would have, I think that would have made the experience a bit more better for me. And the same thing with A-levels. I picked science again as A-levels, and am I even doing a science job related thing right now? No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything to do with science right now. And it's just so crazy, you know, it's just so crazy. I wish someone had told me that. It doesn't matter after a while. After you do your degree, your A-levels don't really count. You can put it on your CV, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. All people care about on your CV, well, not all, but most of what they care about is literally, do you know your maths and English? i.e. your GCSEs, and then if you did a degree, what did you study? And if you didn't do a degree, what course you might have done, or what transferable skills you have, blah 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 blah. GCSEs and A-levels, it's nice to show, but I don't think they choose you because of that, unless it's like maths and English, like I said, or a language. But yeah, it's true. If you're going to choose topics when you're at a young age, choose something you enjoy, something you're going to get a good grade in, because if you know you like this, you can cultivate it, as this person said, maybe even make it into your side hustle as well. Make it into a thing that you can develop and grow and nurture. Yeah, life, eh? Something we learn every day. The next person said, be uniquely you. If you're weird, quirky, or you do things in a special, different way, that's your normality. Don't think that you're weird just because one set of people or one group of people don't understand you. Moment of silence. That is so true. Can I go back in time? Because honestly, like, this is so true. Yeah, life, eh? You live and you learn. Yeah. The next person says, save money. Credit score is important. Don't ruin it while you're young. Amen to that. Yes, credit score is so important. Maybe one day I'll do a video on credit score, because yeah, my credit score is actually quite good, which is weird because it shouldn't be, for many different reasons, which I might go into in the video. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a little video on what it is and what it's about and why it's important and how to get it up and different things like that. Someone else said, the people we think are adults and have it all together are just as clueless as we are. Facts, facts, facts. I think it's just life. People think that, people older have it all together, or maybe because of the way things look from the outside, everything seems perfect, everything seems right, and but yeah, everyone is just as clueless. Everyone's just faking it till they make it. I mean, some people do know what they're doing, but most people don't, and it's okay, Life is all about lessons, learning, and all the different things. Someone else said not to worry if things aren't falling into place now, because later on things will start to take shape. The hard work isn't for nothing, even if sometimes you feel like you are getting nowhere. Very, very true. I think sometimes when you're doing things, you're thinking of the now. You're not really thinking that, okay, well, in the future it will work out. But it's so important not to stress too much, and just know that in time things will make sense and things will work into place. The next person says, be mindful that parents will push you to do a degree and more. And I guess by the and more, they mean masters, PhD, and all those things. They are not necessarily right. It might just be all they know due to their background and upbringing. Do your research. So it's true, I think in some cultures, parents just say go to uni, and they stress it in a way that if you don't go to uni, you're nothing. If you don't go to uni, you're not going to get a job. If you don't go to uni, your life is not going to be made, that kind of thing. And it's not true. I think definitely do your research, and if you're being pressured to do something that you don't feel like is aligned with your life, probably sit down with your parents or whoever it is that is steering you down that path, and just explain the situation and explain and show your research. I think the trick is with parents is, obviously parents want the best for you, right? So the trick is, if you are going to tell them that, I don't want to go down this route, and you want to go down a different route, you just have to show them the evidence that you know what you're talking about, that that those good things that they're wanting for you can happen if you go down this route. So some parents just feel like, things like the arts, things like sports, it's not really a career, it's not really a degree, you can't do much of it, you can't make money of it. But if you show them your receipts, you show them that it can be done, then I think deep down they should be cool with it. So focus on the things you want in life, and don't be so hard on yourself. Do what makes you happy. I think sometimes as human beings we can be quite hard on ourselves, and we give ourselves like these imaginary timestamps, by 20, by 30, by 35, and then it doesn't happen, and then we start to panic and be hard on ourselves, And I think it's okay to not to know what you want in life immediately, but as soon as you do know what you want, then it's important to focus on those things and definitely do what makes you happy, because in this life you're just gonna be happy. You gotta be happy with all the choices and everything that you make, because you don't wanna be old and then look back and then be like, what have I done with my life? You don't want that. Another person said, I wish I jumped at opportunities more. Example, I should have learned how to drive when I was younger. Yep. I think there are some things that when you're younger, like driving, learning the language, learning an instrument, those kind of things that you you kind of want to do it, but you don't see the point of it when you're younger. But when you're older, you're like, I should have done it. The next one says, it's okay to ask for help, whether it's in your relationships, career, mental health, etc. It's okay to ask for help. I'm going to repeat that. It's okay to ask for help. Yeah. It doesn't make you any less of a person to ask for help. It doesn't. And sometimes our pride just makes us think that, oh, actually, I shouldn't ask, but just do it. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be afraid to take risks, even when the plan scares you. It's usually the plans that scare you the most that are a success. It's true. Gotta dream big. Dream big. Don't be afraid of what's gonna happen. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't happen. Okay. And then what? Don't be afraid. One thing I wish I knew is to focus on my life and not others and what everyone else is doing. It's so important. So important, guys. Someone else said, invest in yourself and you reap the rewards in years to come. It's true, I think I spoke about this in one of my videos, and I think it's the one about how to get a job with no experience. I think it was that one. And it was talking about just investing in yourself, going on courses, learning from other people, shadowing, work experience, all these other things, just learning and developing yourself. The next one says, spend more time to show love and appreciate the people in my life. They won't always be here forever. Yeah, that's deep. Yeah, it's true. I think sometimes when you see people like face to face, like you see them all the time, it's like, yeah, hi, oh hi mom, how dad, how, hi friend, how you doing? You know, I think now, you know, being at home all the time with COVID has really like made me appreciate life more and helped me to understand that yes, you know, you need to actually like tell people you care about them because they won't be here forever. And I hope you all have used this time to get to know people in your household and your loved ones and appreciate them even more as well. And that's it from me today. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, help me grow this channel, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up too. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on what I've read, and if there's anything that maybe you know now but you wish you knew when you were younger, leave it in the comment section below. If you know anyone that could enjoy or benefit from such a video, make sure you share this link with other people too, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. And now that even with COVID, with so much things that have gone on, like, you just realize how precious life is. People are shouting in my background, it's annoying. Skip uni if you can. Not all jobs require you to go to uni. Some jobs just want you to like have some